Night of the Horror presents Fresh Popcorn.
What do you get when you cross the horror genre with Spinal Tap? You get Brutal Massacre. Harry Penderecki, a once heralded horror auteur, finds himself on the outside looking in at Hollywood. Harry is given one last chance to redeem himself with what could be his last picture. With mishap after mishap, Harry is followed by a documentary crew who film his last hurrah. Will he create a hit or just fall into obscurity? It's hard to get a mockumentary right. You have two ways to go, funny or serious. Serious is easy, as you just got to pretend what you're doing is real, while funny requires you to be funny. Brutal Massacre comes from writer-director Stephen Mina. I was familiar with Mina's work on the Malevolence trilogy, a throwback to slashers like Halloween. Those movies were okay and entertaining enough, but nothing screamed Mina would be able to do comedy. I was wrong. With Brutal Massacre, we get a cast of very familiar faces. Gunnar Hansen, David Naughton, Brian O'Hallahan, Ellen Sandwich, Ken Foree, and lots more. So immediately, the film is in comfort territory for those of us who are classic horror fans. The familiar cast paired with awkward humor and vein of Christopher Guest makes for a surprisingly fun flick. The horror elements take a background role in this film, so if you're going in thinking this is a horror comedy, you're going to be disappointed. This is a comedy about horror, about making a shoestring budget flick, and while the situations depicted are more slapstick and over the top than anything, it captures the heartache and pure hell that comes along with making a movie. The comedy is hilarious. Lots of jokes and stuff that, while not the funniest thing ever, will have you chuckling as you watch. There are some stellar scenes involving the late Gunnar Hansen that really show off how funny that man could have been. I always thought his sense of humor never got properly highlighted, but it does here, albeit a few scenes. I'm ashamed to say I hadn't heard of this flick or seen it in the longest time. It came out in 2007, and I just now saw it the other day. So I'd say it's a hidden gem. It's definitely a film for horror fans by horror fans. Plus, if you're an indie film director, you're definitely going to get a big kick out of this one. So go check out Brutal Massacre, a comedy, today. You can watch it for free on Tubi or purchase a physical copy from the director's website, StephenMina.com, because Brutal Massacre is indeed a great batch of fresh popcorn. I'm Lee Evans for Night of the Horror File, and this has been Fresh Popcorn. If you want your project featured on Fresh Popcorn, drop us a line on Twitter or through email at horrorfilemailbag@gmail.com.